Halo, what was once the pinnacle of first-person shooters, has long since lost its crown and may forever be unable to pick it back up again. The cracks started showing when Bungie left the series and Microsoft created a new studio dedicated to just Halo with 343 Industries. They had pretty good success with Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, a good campaign but bad multiplayer with Halo 4, a disastrous Master Chief Collection which took years to finally fix.
It's been 20 minutes. 20 minutes of searching.
And Halo 5, which had okay multiplayer and an absolute dog shit story. Fast forward to 2021 with Halo Infinite, the newest game in the franchise, essentially Halo 6 in everything but name, and a sort of soft reboot for the franchise. The campaign would even support a semi-open world you could explore and do small side quest-like activities like capturing forward operating bases or fighting optional bosses for unique weapons. 343 even developed a new engine, the Slipspace engine, just for the game, which turned out to be more of a hassle than it was worth. Stemmed with development problems, the game even had to be delayed a full year, where the game would no longer be released as a launch title for the new Microsoft home console, the Xbox Series X. Now, after release of the game, the campaign was somewhat praised as at least better than its predecessor Halo 5, and I mean grapple hooking and being Spider-Man everywhere in the open world, certainly helped a lot. But it still failed to live up to what came before during the Bungie era. The multiplayer was missing so many features at launch, and the new ones came out too slow, considering this was billed as a live service game. Now, the biggest problem I personally had, and what made me quit multiplayer pretty damn quick, was the change in aim assist. It felt non-existent. Like I was playing with mouse controls on a joystick. That's what it felt like. It was just so different to every Halo game that came before, and with 20 plus years ingrained into my hands, I couldn't reconcile with it, and eventually I just moved on to better games. Now, as for the future of the series, there is not going to be a 10-year plan for Infinite, as previously stated, and according to rumors, they're ditching the Slipspace engine and moving to Unreal instead. Now, earlier in the year, we heard reports that 343 was not bothering with pursuing any single-player DLC for Halo Infinite, instead focusing on multiplayer content post-launch. However, that doesn't mean the team hasn't started working on an entirely new Halo campaign, and a fresh rumor suggests that's the case. Speaking on Hoeg Law's Bitcast, one of the hosts revealed some information on what Microsoft and 343 are up to with the next Halo campaign. Now, on episode 269, what was said was, in quotes, "Do I have any info on the Halo campaign? The short answer is nothing specific. What I can say, what I know anyway, is that yes, they do have a team working on the next Halo campaign. It is part of the restructure that is building the next generation of Halo on Unreal," end quote. Now, we have heard reports of this before, like previously back in January, but nothing has been officially confirmed yet, so take all of that and this with a grain of salt. But considering how difficult development was for 343 with the Slipspace engine, it seems wise to just bite the bullet and pay to use the superior and easy to develop for the Unreal Engine. Now, my excitement for Halo just hasn't been the same since at least Halo 5, which almost killed my entire interest in the franchise. Halo Infinite brought a little of it back, but the next game may be, might be make or break for me, as well as for a lot of longtime fans.